Awe, precies 2 anos depois do ataque na riba World Trade Center na New York, saiu um documental tocante desastre que o mundo bira conhecido como ataque na 9/11. Out of the Clear Blue Sky está uma história personal do diretor Daniel Gardner, que opera sur humano o avião na adrenta do edifício na destruído antes 2 anos passados. Gardner busca passar com a companhia que o surman estava a trabalhar a queda funcional, mientras tanto que toda sua infraestrutura e 2/3 parte de seu personal vai perdido em dia. Para Gardner, o filme estava a processo hope emocional. Estava a uma terapia hope doloroso. Um membro do parlamento na Jordânia purba de tirar colega no parlamento do país. Debate do parlamento abira sina caliente que o parlamentário ng Al-Sharif e de Macy a começar a brincar mano a mano. Na momento dado, Al-Sharif vai para fora com AK-47, que é uma arma bastante potente para reglar assunto de seu colega parlamentário de Macy. Al-Sharif abandona a sala de reunião hope indigna e vai seu auto, caminho estava de a arma guardada. Ora que era regressar à sala com sua arma, bawaker na awantele para fora da sala. Ora Al-Sharif mira, que não logra chegar cerca seu contrincante, ela decidiu los algum tiro para fora mês para demonstrar que tinha coragem de tirar. E outro parlamentário na buladem ia prevenir que o pleito los ali mais forte de mão e que de não lo mata outro. Para fora para dentro do parlamento de Jordânia, a comentar que o qual passa tão vergonha hope grande para o país. Presidente de América, Barack Obama, deu uma explicação tocante à crise de Síria, ponendo uma linha entre diplomacia e intervenção militar. Em seu discurso para o povo americano ayer noite, Obama disse que a América não por parar como chinanta wardo matar com arma química sem fazer nada. De outra banda, quer dar a diplomacia de Rússia para intervenir chance. Está muito trempang para dizer que a oferta de Rússia para poner arma química de Síria bajo de vigilância internacional lo logra. Presidente de Síria, Assad, mestre demonstrar que está tendo sua palavra. A oferta mostra que por que a ameaça de arma química, 5 militares americanos têm que atacar a Síria. PC Obama pede membro do Congresso americano para posponer votamento sobre autorização para a América atacar a Síria. Obama mostra assim que a tropa americana está riba stand-by para durante a ação, assim que o caminho de diplomacia não resulta. Uma solução via diplomacia está uma salvação para Obama que por perder a credibilidade de inteiro assunto aqui.
The US President Barack Obama is postponing plans for a military strike against Syria in favor of a diplomatic solution to the chemical weapons crisis. In a televised address, he set out the reasons why.
This initiative has the potential to remove the threat of chemical weapons without the use of force, particularly because Russia is one of Assad's strongest allies. I have therefore asked the leaders of Congress to postpone a vote to authorize the use of force while we pursue this diplomatic path. Meanwhile, I've ordered our military to maintain their current posture, to keep the pressure on Assad, and to be in a position to respond if diplomacy fails.
Obama's decision has been widely welcomed by many Americans. Some fear military strikes will see the country re-engage in a long and costly campaign.
I don't think we should attack Syria. I don't think we should. This has been a big topic of conversation in my family. I'm very disappointed. I don't think that we should be doing this. I love Obama. I voted for Obama. I don't agree.
In Iraq, we've proven that sometimes our intelligence isn't always coming up with the right answers. I think that we need to explore all possible solutions before we take military action.
Obama must now rely on Russia's president to use his influence on Syria and use the delay to further convince skeptical Congress members of the need for action if diplomacy fails.
12 years on from the 9/11 attacks, filmmaker Danielle Gardner asks how a company can continue to do business when 2/3 of its workforce are wiped out in a single day. Her brother died whilst working for Cantor Fitzgerald, and this is a personal look at the tragedy through the destruction and rebirth of the investment firm.
I would say the film was both therapeutic and very painful. I think it gave me a lot of purpose. It let me explore and learn about September 11th, which I think I really needed, which I couldn't have done without being in the guise of a filmmaker. I think at the time I was completely devastated. It definitely helped me get up.
Peter, just some on Wall Street.
Chairman and CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, Howard Lutnick, was initially trashed by the media for not taking care of the victims' families before giving them 25% of profits over 5 years and providing them with health care for 10.
But other people don't get to kiss their kids.
In all, he donated around $180 million.
So the most difficult thing was going back, putting myself back into that experience, talking about it with Danielle, which was, much more passionate, much more emotional than it would be, because I knew she was not a disconnected director. She was feeling everything that I was feeling, literally because she felt it.
It was on television all the time. They kept just showing that plane going into the building. You'd turn on the television set and you'd see those planes hitting the building, and it was really like watching your brothers get murdered over and over again.
Out of the Clear Blue Sky is available on limited release.
These are the chaotic scenes moments after an AK-47 was fired in Jordan's Parliament building. The rifle was aimed at MP Kosei Demazi, who remarkably escaped unharmed. His would-be attacker was another MP, Talal al-Sharif. After a fierce exchange between the two, al-Sharif went outside to fetch his gun. He was stopped by guards as he returned, forcing him to fire from the Parliament's hallway. What happened offends all citizens and tarnishes the image of the country, and this makes us use the Constitution that leads to the dismissal of the lawmaker who shot. Protests ensued outside the Parliament, while another lawmaker called the incident an unacceptable and shameful act.